So today I wanted just to do some halachot and prepare ourselves for Shavuot. So I'm going to read the halachot and we are going to talk about it. Like that we can be ready for Shavuot next week, Bezrat Hashem. Here I'm going to send the picture of the text, like that maybe you can follow with it. Just halachot. So it's funny, we finished Corona, we are in something new. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How is it, Simcha, by yourself? It's okay?
We've been told not to go anywhere after 7 p.m. because they're planning attacks and shooting. So
yeah,
we have to stay. No. And I went to bed with my room shaking because we could feel, like, from the rockets and stuff, we can feel it here. So it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're staying there for Shavuot?
Yes, I'm not going to move. I'm not going to go anywhere.
Okay, Bezrat Hashem.
Bezrat Hashem, yeah.
Okay, let's start. So I'm going to read in Hebrew and then we can translate. Yeah. So the first halacha is Birkat Shehecheyanu. You all know, I for sure know what is Shehecheyanu. The bracha we do when we have a new thing or we have a new festival. So here we're doing it because we have a new festival. Shavuot is a new festival. It's the first one we do in the year. I mean, we have only one Shavuot in a year, so we do it every year. ברכת שהחיינו בקידוש הלילה, צריך לברך בשני הלילות, ופה יראינו בגדד נוהגים האנשים לברך שהחיינו בהדלקת נרות בכל יום טוב שיש בו ברכת שהחיינו בקידוש. So, we have to do שהחיינו when we do kiddush, but also women has to do שהחיינו when they light the candles. So, in Baghdad, where the Ben Ishai is from, he has to do it also. Okay. So if you have today, if you're not in Israel, you do Shehecheyanu today, two evening. Every time you light the candle, you do Shehecheyanu. The second halacha is הקידוש בלילה הראשון צריך להיות אחרי צאת הכוכבים. So we're doing the kiddush after the stars went out, so it means it's night. And why we have to wait until it's night? Because we have to finish, you know, between Pesach and Shavuot, we are counting 49 days, and the 50 is Shavuot. So the 50 we have to wait until the 49 is finished. So it means it's starting at the night. So we have to wait until night in order to do the kiddush, in order to be in the 50th day. Because it's written in the Torah, Sheva Shabbatot Timimot Tiena. So 7 Shabbat, plain all the Shabbat we have to have it, and we can do Shavuot. Aval Belel Yom Tov Hasheni. So he's saying the second night. In Israel we have only one night, but in Chutz Laaretz, out of Israel, he's not obliged to wait until night. So he can do it before. So we are going to see how it works. בליל יום טוב שני לבני חוצה לארץ, אינו צריך לילה ודאי, אלא שיכול לקדש מבעוד יום, והדברה עדיף תפה לקדש מבעוד יום, במקומות אלו שמצוי יתושין הרבה, מחמת החום בלילות הקיץ. So he was living in Baghdad, and it was a lot of mosquitoes, and he say it's better to eat when there is less mosquitoes than to be hurt all the night in order to wait the night. So you can do it before the night, the second day, not the first one. So what happened now with the candle? If we do the kiddush before the night, the second day, what about the candle? Can we light it? Can we light them before the kiddush, or we have to wait until the night to light it?
We can light them before kiddush.
Yeah, right. Because, so he's going to explain that. ואם מקדש מבעוד יום, תוכל האישה להדליק הנרות מבעוד יום, ולה חשיב מכין מיום ראשון ליום שני, יען כי הנרות מדליקת אותם לצורך קידוש. Because when we do kiddush, we have to see the candles. So if we don't have the candle, we cannot do kiddush. So we have first to light the candle, then we do kiddush, and we can look at them during kiddush. לפי סברת כמה פוסקים הפשטנים וגם לסברת המקובלים, לכן כיוון שמקדשים מבעוד יום, יכולים גם להדליק נרות מבעוד יום. So we can light the candle also during the day, before the kiddush, and then it's okay. דווקא הנרות שמדליקים במקום השולחן, שעושים שם הקידוש. אבל נרות המדליקים במקום שינה או בשאר מקומות, אין להדליקן מבעוד יום, משום דאין יום טוב ראשון מכין ליום שני, כן העליתי מספרי הקטן רב פעמים. So, it's saying, usually, we light the candle in the dining room, we can, and then we do kiddush in the dining room, so we can see the candle. If we used to light the candle in our room, we are not allowed to light them before kiddush, because we are not going to see them. There is a inyan to see the candle during kiddush. So if you light the candle not in the room that you're doing kiddush, you're not allowed to light them. You have to light them at night, after kiddush. So the best, we understand, is to light the candle in the room we're doing kiddush, in order to have everything together and to do kiddush and to see the candle also. Okay, now we have a big halacha, which is very important. The third one, יזהרו שלא לדבר שיחה חולין כל הלילה, וצריך להם שמירת גדולה בזה, בלילה זה. מפני דכל עת שיש אספה מאנשים הרבה, דרכו של יצר הרע להכשילם, לדבר דברי חול, ומדבר לדבר יבואו לדברם אסורים של שחוק שלו לשון הרע, ושל לשון הרע. So, during Shavuot, we are receiving the Torah. It was the day that we received the 10 commandments, and that is why we have this festival. So during the night of Shavuot, so the first night in the country out of Israel and the only night we have here for Shavuot, we have to learn Torah all night. So he said we have to be careful during also the meal, not to talk things that are not related to Torah. It is a moment that we have to be very careful, because the Yetzer Hara and the Lashon Hara can come very fast and make us talk about things that are not important as Torah. And we have היזהרו ללמוד כל סדר הלימוד של זה הלילה. And we have to learn everything, all the seder, we have to learn, we are going to see what, during the night. Okay? So, בחשק גדול ובשמחה רבה והתלהבות הלב. So we have to do it with joy, a big joy, and a lot of love of our heart. כי הלימוד המתוקן לזה, הלילה עושה פרי גדול למעלה. Because what he's saying is this learning, he's repairing this, I don't know what, not yet, and he's doing something very good up there. We know that what the Ben Ish Chai wants to tell us is that we have, if we learn Torah, the way we are going to learn it during this night is going to give us the whole year of, to tell us how is going to be the whole year of our Torah. According to Torah, Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the year is Nisan. The first day of Nisan is Rosh Hashanah. So we just are in the new year. We had Pesach, we had the Omer, and now we have Shavuot, and we receive the Torah. So it makes sense to understand that we are still in the beginning of the year, and we want to show and to feel how is going to be all our limud of the year. So if we are learning the Torah this night with joy and with love of Torah and with open heart, I think we say like that in English, we are going to know the way we are, how it's going to be for the whole year. So, and also how we are doing it, his repercussion up there, and is doing some fruit. I think it's maybe some fruit of strengths we will have during the year to learn more, not to be lazy, all this that take us not to learn Torah, not to do the mitzvot. So if we can, it's like an exam. I want to success very good, so I'm going to prepare myself and to learn very good in order that it's taking me and it's pushing me all the year. הוא ממשיך לנפש האדם קדושה וטהרה, ואיתר הזוהר בקודש הקדוש בפרשת אמור, וזה לשונו. חסידי קדמאי לה, אבו נעימי באיה לילה, ואבו לען באורייתא. What is he say? He says that in the Zohar. So what does it do to the nefesh, to the soul? Is giving him holiness and purity. But it's written in the Zohar. So he says it in Aramaic. I'm going to read it in Hebrew now. Ve'amoru nete. It's also in Aramaic. Nete. I thought it was translation. It is not. Lachasana yeruta kadisha lan velivnan bitran amlin. So I'm just taking in French. Easier for me than Aramaic. Ah yeah. Okay. So it says the tzaddikim of all the generation didn't sleep during this night. They were learning Torah, and they said, we are going to take our heritage, our holy heritage for us and for our kids in those two words. So in Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba. So we are working for the both world. And also, what's about Rabbi Shimon? What say Rabbi Shimon about that? Al Chavra de Laan Borota. So he's explaining. Kulhon yeon rishimin uktivin bisifra de darkana vekdusha beruchu mevarech lon vekama birkan veitrin de mala ila. And what Rabbi Shimon say? That is we are going to be mentioned in the book of souvenir. You say it like that in English? And it's going to honor the people that learn his Torah in the world that are coming. Meaning that we are not allowed to sleep during this night. So the question is, we are saying that for men. Men are not allowed to sleep. But according to the Ben Ishrai, women, they can learn Torah if they want, of course. They're not obliged. It's not obliged like men. But for example, she starts and she's tired, she can go to sleep, there is no problem. And also, what do the men has to do during the night? They have to go to the mikveh. So they are going, I think here it's around 3 in the night, in order to finish completely the Omer. All the counting that they did until the first night of Shavuot. They do Kiddush, they finish the meal, they do Birkat Hamazon, they go to learn the Torah. And in the middle of learning and before the Shacharit, the prayer of the morning, they have to go to the mikveh. So for women, it's impossible to go to mikveh during night because it's closed. So we have a way to do it with Netilat Yadayim. We have to do it 42 times in a way that is written somewhere else. I just have to take to find it and to tell it how we have to do it. Okay, so how we do it. I'm going to send the picture of how we do it. So here. It doesn't stop to do some bomb. Okay, so this is it. Okay. 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 So, okay. So we have to wash our hand 4 times. It's written. So he starts with the to take the keli in the right hand, and then he's going to. So I don't have the board, but we have to think about the Shem of Hashem. So maybe I just take the board and I'm going to write it down. Hold on, I come back.
Are you in Israel too?
What happened? I'm in Peru,
You're in Peru and Simcha is in Israel?
and the rest, I think she's in Israel.
Yes, I'm in Israel.
Yeah.
Jerusalem.
I took the board and it's too it was dirty. Okay. So the same as. Ah oui,
Josh, I know that guy.
Yes, I believe you do.
Josh, how are you doing? No, that's Josh. Wait just a second. That Hannah's here. Oh, that's my daughter. There's Josh. Right. Okay. I won't interrupt. But thank you. See you, Papa. I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry. So hi Zisi, how are you?
Hi, Baruch Hashem, good.
I'm great. Okay. Okay. So we know that the Shem of Hashem, we're writing it Yud, K, you see, Vav, and He. But you're somehow learning the letter of with Dara, and we know that we can write down the Yud with the letter we hear. So it's Yud, Yud, He, sorry. Yud, He. So here we have different possibility. The He, we can write it He like that with another He. Another one He and Aleph. Or He with a Yud. Okay? So here we are going to take it with a Yud. And then we have the Vav. The Vav also we can write it down in the different way. We can hit Vav with the Aleph, Vav with two Vav, or Vav with a Yud and a Vav, and the He here. So if we're counting how much is it, we have to find Av, it's 72. So it's 10, no. So every letter has a number. So the Yud is, so the Yud is 10. The Vav is 6, the Dalet is 4. 5, 10, 6, 10, 6, 5, and 10. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 60. 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 70. Alors pourquoi j'ai pas 72 moi? 20, 35, 35, 45. Ah oui, 45, 55, 60. Ah oui, c'est ça. 60. Oui, ça fait 72. It is 72. And we say it in Hebrew, Av. Okay? So that with this Shem of God, we are going to do our Netilat Yadayim. So, how we do that?
Pourquoi avec celui-là particulièrement, ce développement-là et pas avec un autre?
Alors, she's asking why we use this one with the Yud. So, that is a good question. And I don't know to tell you now, but I'm just going to read why it is connected to this, and I'll find the way to answer you. Okay, so we take our right hand, and we are going to, so where was I? Here. Yara techila al yad yemin, pam achad v'yechaven berosh be'od rishon shel Shem Av. So the end, he's going to think of the first letter, which means this, the first letter of the Shem Av. No, the first letter, of course, I'm sorry, it's the Yud. Only the Yud, okay? And then?
Yeah, line up what content you want to do for Merkaba. When I've done the colours, it'll just go on, right?
Who is talking?
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so, and then he's going to do it. So how do? We take the Keli, we do it Yud, Yud. Then we do the second letter. So the first letter is on the first hand, the second letter is on the left hand. וכן על זה עד 10 פעמים. So he's doing right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 10 letters. So he's 10 times. ויחזור ויראה 10 פעמים בזה אחר זה על ימין ויקוון בכל פעם באות אחת ב10 אותיות שהם שם אב. So first we're doing right, left, right, left, right, left with all the letters. Then we're doing 10 times on the right. Then with thinking of all the letters. And then we're doing 10 times on the small. So we did it already 30 times. Okay? So 10 times. 10 times, the first, right, left, right, left. The second time is only right. And the third time is only left. So we are on 30. וכמה בהם ב10 אותיות שמבוא על הסדר. נמצא סך הכל 40. Okay. How did you do 40? I just missed one. פעם שנייה על שמאל. Okay. ויחזור ויראה יחזור במנהל ימין ויכוון הפעם באותה אחת ב10 אותיות ויראה על כל אחד ב10 פעמים מאחת שמאל ויכוון בזה ויחזור אותם שם אב על הסדר. Okay. So here we have to do it twice. The first time we're doing 20 times. So it's 40. That's how we do a mikveh, for example, when we don't have a mikveh. For a mikveh of Nida, it's just for example, when it's good to go to the mikveh before Rosh Hashanah and you don't have a mikveh, or during Shavuot night, so you can do it that way. It's not to go for Nida. Okay, so I was just explaining how to do a mikveh during the night of Shavuot when we are women and we don't have a mikveh open. So let's continue with our third halacha. Okay. Okay. So, and he's saying, ומי האיש אשר ישמע כזאת ויפנה ליבו ולבטלה בלילה הזה וכל שכן לנטף פיו בדברים בטלים ודברי חול של משא ומתן וכל שכן לצנות ובלשון הרע ויתגבר כארי לישב על משמר בעיני כוחות לדחות את השינה ולא יתנמנס בכל בכלל, כי רבנו אריז"ל החמיד מאוד בעניין השינה בזה הלילה יותר מליל הושענא רבה כנזכר. So, what he's saying that we have to be very careful not to do לשון הרע, not to do ליצנות, to make fun or to talk about business, משא ומתן, and to be very careful of all of this because it's higher than the night of Rosh Hashanah. The Ari say it's higher than Rosh Hashanah. He was very strict about that. He say we have to be like a lion with open eyes in order to how do we say in English? To beat his what he wants to eat. So the lion is staying awake until he can catch the beast that he wants to eat. Here the same. We have to be very careful of what we are saying. Okay. Halacha Dalet 4. I don't know if it's me. Okay. Okay. Seder Alimud Balayla. So what do we learn during the night of Shavuot? תחילת תורה נביאים וכתובים, ואחר כך המדרש, ואחר כך העדרה רבה. כי כן מפורש בזוהר הקדוש. So, it's written in the Zohar that we have to learn Torah Nevi'im Ketuvim. Torah is the Chumash, Nevi'im it's all the Nevi'im, Ketuvim it's all what we have Mishle, you know, and then we have to also learn the Midrash and also the Zohar HaKadosh, the Idra Rabbah. So it's written in the Zohar that we have to do that. How it is written? Limle beoraita mitorah linviim ulminviim liktuvim umidrashot dikar uberaze dechormeta ותרי"ג מצוות ילמדו קודש המדרש. ואם יש להם זמן ילמדו ההידרה זוטה גם כן. So, and also you can do the הידרה זוטה. וכן ללמוד משניות בלילה זה. ואין, sorry, I missed, I was here. Okay. וכבר נודע מנהגו של הרבנו החידה, and the חידה, he has, what did he do? ללמוד בלילה זה שתי ההידרות מעומד גם בעת זקנתו. He was learning during all that night standing, not sitting, standing. I repeat for those who arrive a little bit later. We say that how the way we are going to learn the Torah during this night, it's for the men, of course, but women who wants to do it, they can, is going to show us the whole year of our limud of Torah. So if we do it very well during all the year, we can learn even better. So that's why the Chida was standing during all the night in order to learn the Hidra Zuta and Hidra Rabbah. Even if he was old, Ashra ve'ashre chelko, he is blessed. Ve'en lilmod mishnayot balayla ze. We don't learn the mishnayot. Mutar lilmod hashmona asar pirkei mishnah beyom tov. We can learn during the day, but not during the night. Dafka velo balayla. Okay. Ve'en menia lilmod mishnah ela belel shavuot bilvad. So it's only during this night. We are not allowed to learn mishnayot. Aval bishar leilot shel shabbatot ve'yamim tovin en min'a klal ve'yachol lilmod mishnayot ka'asher yirtze. So if he wants to learn mishnayot another night or during Shabbat or in Yom Tov, we are allowed. It's just this night or we don't learn mishnayot. So basically they read the Torah, they read the Nevi'im and they read the Ktuvim. So it's a long, long night. Tfilat shacharit umusaf yitpalel beitlavut uzrizut. כדי שלא תרפנו שינה באמצע ויבוא ליטה טעות וידוע. So after, So after we finish this night of learning, we have to do our tefillah. So he say that we have to do it very quickly in order not to sleep during the tefillah, because you are going to learn very well Torah and to show Hashem, I want to have a great year of Torah, and then you sleep during the tefillah. No, you have to be awake and to do it fast. If you're okay, you do your tefillah with your kavanot, it's okay. It's better, of course. הפרי של תיקון, so, וידוע כי גמר הפרי של תיקון ספירת העומר ולימוד ליל חג השבועות יהיה בתפילת מוסף, לכן צריך להזדרז בה הרבה כי הכל הולך אחד החיתום. So, we have to know that the tefillah of Musaf we're doing during the morning is the end, is the conclusion of all the Omer. So we did Pesach, we had the Omer, we did our night of Shavuot, Then how we finish with Musaf. Musaf is the end. So if you sleep before, it's not good. You have to finish Musaf and then you can go to sleep. Okay. 6. Limud HaTeilim beyom HaShavuot u'tzorer gadol. So we know that David HaMelech wrote the Teilim and he died during Shavuot. So what the Ben Ish Chai is telling us is that we can learn Teilim during Shavuot. It's a very good thing to do it and it's very needed. Shebol Niftar David HaMelech alav hashalom, because David the king was died during Shavuot. Veyalel Ratzon Yoter, and it's going up more because it is his Yartzai. ולכן, כל אחד ילמוד התהילים כולו ביום השבועות, so we can learn all the ספר תהילים during שבועות, וייזהר לדלג לשון מחילה וסליחה של עוונות ופשעים האמור בבקשתו ומתוקנים לאמרם קודם תהילים ואחר תהילים כי יום טוב הוא. And we are not saying it's not good to say, you know, the Yiratzon we're doing before and after when we read the Teilim, because it's telling about our sin. So it's better not. And ונכון ללמוד ביום הראשון בדברי הימים א', סימן כ"ט וסימן כ"ח וכ"ט דבריו בעיתו מה טוב. And it's good also to learn in the Divrei Yamim. Divrei Yamim is chronicle, you say like that? First, chapter 28 and 29, the first day, which is telling about the end of the life of David HaMelech, of the King David. Okay. 7. בליל שני של חג השבועות בחוץ לארץ. So we know that outside of Israel we have 2 nights of Shavuot. What do they do during the second night? ילמוד התורה נביאים כתובים, המסודר בליל הראשון, ואחר כך יישן. So he's going to learn Torah נביאים כתובים in the first night, and then he can go to sleep. וכן מנהגנו בביתנו, and that's how they were doing in Baghdad. ואם הוא יכול ללמוד גם תרי"ג מצוות וידרה רבה, and if he can also learn the 613 mitzvot and the ידרה רבה, and ולהיות נאור כל הלילה, and he can be awake all the night, so it's good. Ashrav, happy that he is in his heart. וכבר נודע המעשה שהיה בזמן מרן, and that's how it was. וייזהר ביום השני של החג השבועות לקדשו בלימוד תורה, כי הוא גדול מכל יום טוב שני של שאר מועדים, וגם ישחו חג של שבועות גדול מכל ישחו חג שאר מועדים. So, he's telling us that he has to be someone who's living in, not in Israel, has to be careful to learn also Torah during the second night, even if he finished all the Seder he has to do the first night, because it's a very high day, and also the day after the Chag is also a very high day, and is higher than all the Isru Chag of Pesach and Sukkot. Okay, Kol Melacha Asura B'Shabbat Asura B'Yom Tov. So now it's practical. All the work we are not allowed to do on Shabbat is also forbidden in Yom Tov. Velo utar b'Yom Tov ela rak b'melechet ochel nefesh. So we know that during Yom Tov we are allowed to make some food, to cook. In Shabbat we are not allowed. Ve'af al gav de'utrara melechet ochel nefesh min haTorah mikol makom asur asru chachamenu mizochronal mivrachak tira. ודישה ואימור ותחינה והרקתה וסחיטה פירות ותלישה מן המוחבר וצידה וכן כיוצא אפילו על ידי שינוי אסור. So, what is forbidden is to cut the... Comment on dit le blé? Sarah? C'est pas? I'm just checking my... Okay. at the wall or something like that. Ah, Grace, Grace. Grace, t'es là? Non, elle n'est pas là. Alors, ok, mon dictionnaire. The hall, I think. Corn? Non, corn, c'est le... Wheat. Okay, we are not allowed to cut the wheat, to do everything in order to do la farine. I forget. The flour, everything. Also to kill animals, to catch them. Even if we do it in another way that we used to do, okay? So it means that we are allowed to do the work in order to make food, but not every work, only the cooking, not to do the flour and all the stuff, or to catch an animal to make him shrita. We're not allowed on Yom Tov. And even also not to ask to a non-Jew to do it for us, of course. Okay, 9, 10, ט' בתוך חומת העיר הזאת שאנחנו עושים עירוב מותר להוציא כל דבריו שמותר לטלטלו ואפילו שאין לאדם צורך באותו דבר באותה שעה אבל חוץ לחומה אסור. Okay, so we are not allowed to carry things outside during Shabbat, but here if we have a choma, une muraille, we are allowed, I think, hold on, muraille, choma, a wall, like a wall who is around a city. Okay. Hold on. After I'm going just to tell it without reading. It's forbidden to make cheese during Yom Tov. So to take the milk and to let him do the cheese. And also, okay. So we are not allowed also to make fire. We are not allowed to cook in the oven. We are allowed to cook with a fire that already is open before Shabbat. We are not allowed to cook for non-Jew during Yom Tov. Basically, what we are allowed to do is just to cook just what we are going to eat. We are not allowed to cook more. We are not to make cookies in the oven. Okay. We are not allowed to take down a fire. So, for example, if you smoke, you're not allowed to turn down the fire. You have to wait that it's going by itself to shut it down by itself. So we are not allowed to do the shrita on the beast. We are not allowed also to take fruits in the tree during Yom Tov. We are not. If we take them, we are not allowed to eat them. Yeah. So that is all the rule during Yom Tov. And what was very important for me to tell you about was this night of Shavuot that can bring us very high next year, this new year. And I hope you will have the strength, if even we're not obliged to do it, to have some strength to learn a little bit of Torah in order to have a very great year in Torah. So do you have any question?
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Simcha Chaya. And my husband is gonna come in maybe just the time I'm going home to keep the kid, and then he's coming to make the second shiur, okay? So
Okay.
maybe I let it like that. Voilà. And you can wait him. Okay?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Merci beaucoup.